Before we jump into the demo, let's take a quick look at the integration options between StreamNative Kafka Service and ClickHouse. The first option uses the ClickHouse Kafka Connect sync connector, where the connector continuously consumes data from StreamNative Kafka topics and writes it into ClickHouse tables. The second option uses ClickHouse ClickPipes, where ClickHouse Cloud directly connects to your StreamNative Kafka cluster and continuously ingests data into ClickHouse tables with minimal configuration. And finally, we also have the native table materialization integration within StreamNative Cloud, which automatically materializes Kafka topics as ClickHouse tables, simplifying real-time data delivery even further. In this video, we'll focus on the ClickPipes-based integration and walk through how to configure it end-to-end. Here's what we'll cover in this demo. First, we'll review the StreamNative Cloud Kafka environment and the data we'll be streaming. Next, we'll configure a ClickPipe to connect ClickHouse Cloud with StreamNative Kafka. Finally, we'll verify the integration by querying the StreamNative data in ClickHouse. So let's get started. I'm logged into StreamNative Cloud, where I already have a Kafka cluster running for this demo. On this cluster overview page, you can see the Kafka broker endpoint and the schema registry endpoint, which we'll use later when configuring ClickPipe in the ClickHouse. Next, let's navigate to the topics section, where you'll notice I already have a topic called e-commerce customers, which is based on the Avro schema, which defines the structure of the streaming data. Now let's navigate to the messages tab, where you'll see the records flowing through this topic. These are the streaming records we'll be ingesting into ClickHouse. The schema registry displays all the registered schemas for the topics in this Kafka cluster. Now let's switch back to the topics page. We'll use the e-commerce customers topic as the source for our ClickPipe, and in the next step, we'll configure ClickHouse Cloud to continuously ingest data from this topic. Now let's switch over to ClickHouse Cloud. I've already provisioned a ClickHouse service for this demo, so I'll open it and navigate to data sources to create a new ClickPipe. Since we are streaming from Kafka, I'll select Kafka under streaming sources and begin configuring the connection. I'll provide a name for the ClickPipe, enter the StreamNative Kafka broker endpoint, schema registry endpoint, along with the required authentication credentials. Once everything is configured, we can move on to the next screen. ClickHouse automatically discovers the topics in my StreamNative Kafka cluster. I'll select the e-commerce customers topic, make the offset selection, and then choose Avro Confluent as the data format. You can quickly view the sample data and move forward. So I'll be creating a new table called e-commerce customers under an existing database called Acme Commerce. I'll select underscore timestamp as a primary key. Partition the data by month based on that timestamp, and select the merge tree engine. Merge tree is ClickHouse's default table engine that is optimized for fast inserts and high performance analytical queries. With the remaining settings left at their defaults, I'll grant the required permissions and create the ClickPipe. In just a few moments, the ClickPipe is created and begins continuously ingesting data from our StreamNative Kafka topic. I can preview the incoming records to verify that data is flowing successfully. The Metrics tab lets us monitor the health and throughput of the ClickPipe. Under Settings, we can review the connection details, table configuration, and field mappings, and make changes if needed, including scaling the underlying ClickPipe resources. The Details tab provides a summary of the ClickPipe configuration. Finally, let's open the destination table. Here we can see the records that have been streamed directly from our StreamNative Kafka topic into ClickHouse, confirming that the ingestion pipeline is up and running. Now that we've confirmed the ClickPipe is actively ingesting data, let's run a few queries against the destination table. There are multiple types of queries you can actually run, but one thing I would like to really highlight with ClickHouse is that ClickHouse provides the ability to run built-in SQL functions for transforming data at query time. In this example, I'm using the concat function to mask sensitive social security number values before displaying the results. And that's it. In just a few minutes, we've connected StreamNative Kafka service with ClickHouse Cloud, configured a ClickPipe using a very simple declarative interface to continuously stream Avro-encoded data into ClickHouse.